You get me? Like things that are irrelevant. We are so onto it to a point where I'm like, it sickens me, because I'm like, wow. Like, if you could only understand the power of social media, if people could understand the power of social media, we would be in a different place. If people could understand the power that is in social media, we would be in a different world right now. If they could understand, especially Cameroon. We are blessed to be the country that is bilingual. We are educated. In Africa now, we are the most literate. Like, what can you put it? Look, in all the big organizations in Africa and the world, Africans that are occupying top positions, they are Cameroonians. Look at it. Any organization, look at it. You have Cameroonians and Nigerians. Tell me any other country where you start to see top people who are up there. That's the thing that we have. You go to any country where you see Nigeria, you see Cameroonian. And we are excelling. In the diaspora, we're excelling. Cameroonians are making big. Cameroonians are involved in many things. Driving policies, influencing policies, doing things. Go to the US, we are everywhere. But why do we come here and then we're distracted? Why do we come here and we make as if we are weak? We cannot be that. So to me, it's all a distraction. You understand now? The country is going through its system. Things will change, for better or for worse. But what matters is who stands and continues standing. And that should be our focus. We are the new generation. We are the young generation. We should focus on what's going up ahead. For me, I just want to focus on growing food. You understand? Because whether in war or in pain or in joy or in love, there is food to be eaten. People would always need food. Focus. That's the thing I say. It's a focus. You will never hear me switch someday. I don't have time. I don't even have the energy. I just want to focus on growing food. Whether I'm selling the food to my enemy, whether I'm selling it to my friend, see, my focus is just growing food. The earth is there so that food can be grown. You get me? So to that is just the fact that sometimes I feel like the more educated we become, the more foolish we are. Yeah, it's really that. You have those people who have read 50 books. I'm reading 10,000 books. I'm looking at what Obama read this year. I want to read every book. But you find them where they have to make decisions. You're like, this man, even you. So we have to, and we have to also understand that we need each other. One person cannot do it alone. Sure. You understand? Like you and I were talking about it. You have a platform like this. It's important for me to come and sit on your platform and share this. I could as well create my own platform, but it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. I have my own place. You have your own place. You understand? The engineer has their own place. Everyone has a role to play. Let's all find ways to collaborate. Let's all find ways to communicate. Let's all find ways to do it all together. And that is key. The politicians, we need the politician. You understand? The laborer, we need a laborer. But how can we find a platform where we all get on it and can move forward? That is it to me. I cannot stand here and insult that man, that is that. I cannot do that. I don't have the time. Yeah. That part in my brain does not even exist. To me, is what affects me here. You see, I went to the minister, like I told you, and I said, hey, listen, minister, I realized that we're importing bell peppers. And he said, listen, he said, okay, what do you think we can do? I said, I can grow these bell peppers. He said, are you sure, my son? I said, yes, just give it a try. You get me? So some people say, no. But sometimes these people are there and they don't get the feedback from us. You just sit and say, they have not done this, they have not done. What is it that you have done? We are government. The government is human beings like me and you. There are people who went through stages like me and you, who are not there. They make the decisions based on what they can relate to, based on what they feel that is it. Yeah. And it's based on that. Not because they know everything in the whole world. No, they don't. So to me, I say that it is something that we need to be more conscious about. We need to be more open about. We need to understand that, bro, yesterday you and I were young. Today we are adults. Tomorrow we will be old. We will all get there. Yeah. You get me? I look at, for example, I look at the national team now. I remember back then when we were young, we were looking at Roger Miller, we were looking at these guys like there's some ancestors. They like they were very old people. Now we are the same age where the footballers now are our age. Now, what is it? We did it. Tomorrow we're going to be old. It's a transition. Everybody gets there. You get me? It's the same thing. We cannot think that we're excluded. Be it you are out there, you are here, you are where, we're all involved in it. The upbringing of this economy, we all have to be involved equally in the ways that we can. You understand? Anyone has to contribute. Whether you are the one dragging it down, no problem, because there are also opposite forces dragging it up. So don't blame somebody for dragging it up because you are dragging it down. We cannot be on the same side. You understand? Don't blame the person dragging it down because you are dragging it up. Just like Newton said, they are opposite and equal and opposite forces. They have to balance. So sometimes in the bedroom, no. Everybody should do what they're doing. You get me, brother? Yeah. As long as there is peace, as long as we are moving forward, as long as there is a vision, as long as every day sun shines, we have to keep moving forward. To me, it is a fundamental aspect of our mindset. You see, a lot of what you and I have talked here today has had to deal with a lot of mindset awakening because we have a conflict of these mindsets. You know, we are here, all of a sudden we go out, and then all of a sudden you feel that, no, we cannot be having these conflicting mindsets. We are doing a disfavor to ourselves. We need to get to a point where we are very realistic. It's reality that I live on. I live on reality. I look at what it is. You are wearing a gray shirt because I see it gray. Mm-hmm. The engineer there can be seeing it blue. That's their problem. I cannot force them to see it gray because I see it gray. Perception is different for everybody. You and I drank coffee. My sugar level can be different from yours, but I will not say yours is bad because mine is no. Every person is different. Let people adapt and conform to what is realistic to them. We cannot all be the same. Somebody likes gari and okra. Somebody likes a gari with arrow. Somebody likes a gari with egusi. My brother, as long as we eat to feed, as long as we feed to be full, let's just eat and let's keep moving forward. Opinions is part that people have to conform to what others. No, it doesn't mean that because I can speak here from today to after tomorrow means that I am right. No, I have not told you anything that I quoted from someone. I tell you what I do. I don't tell you that I saw that. No, I don't. I will never do that. You will never hear me say something. I write what I do. If you look, everything I put out is what I do. It's what I live on. It's what I don't. And that is very important, that people should actually respect everything that is in place and see how they contribute in advancing that. You and I, we have kids. Whoever will come and have kids. Whatever we are doing today is for our kids. If you haven't understood that, then there's something you're missing. If I wanted to just eat the money, the little money that I make, my brother, you will never even finish it. You actually be getting in trouble for trying to eat your money. You understand? We are doing it now because tomorrow these kids will grow up and they expect something, and that is all we want to leave, that legacy. No matter how small or how big, it's a legacy. And teach them to that they have to contribute in nation building. That's all. Yeah. The rest, we leave it up to God, bro.
For sure. The two things that I take from what you just said, and I think we should end with, it's we leave it up to God, and we keep moving forward. I think keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles that are in front of us, no matter the challenges, all the many challenges which we've listed. I think no matter what, we have to keep moving forward and taking things ahead. So on that note, thank you very much, Roland. It's really been a great conversation. So many nuggets of wisdom on agriculture, on how we can develop ourselves, our communities, and I really appreciate your time.
No, I thank you. It's the first podcast I have had to do for a very long time. I love to be able to share information, especially on platforms that are credible. It's important. I really would love that many people have access to this because I cannot repeat this. You and I spent like three hours here. I cannot repeat it. Sometimes we sit and it's based on the space that we're in. You and I come a long way. You've been in this space. You've been one of the people at the very forefront, be recognized. So giving this platform where we can share this, to me, is very important. You are now part of a big organization which gives you room to other figureheads which also need platforms like this to share, because I believe that it's all about sharing these platforms, these conversations that really make, a meaning and a difference in whatever we have to do. like you said, the 2 points that we have to end up with, of course, is moving forward. The obstacles make the journey what it is.
Yeah.
And that's why sometimes people ask me, what have been your difficulties, your challenges? I'm like, no, I don't have any. Not because nothing is difficult to me, but I have never looked at a problem like a problem. I have looked at a problem as a means to a solution, because a problem makes me create a solution. That is me. Yeah. When supermarkets turn me down, I understood that I have to break in. You get it? That's how I did. When I was selling my technology and farmers couldn't buy, I understood that I need to make these guys get money to buy my technologies. You see, all of that. When I realized that, crisis hit in Bamenda, so I have to find a way to get greenhouses in Douala, I had to get it. So all of that. But without those challenges, I would be a lazy guy somewhere just sitting there and folding my legs and just waiting that things to happen, automatically. So challenges are part of what makes life. You get me? So no one should ever see a challenge as a problem. It is never a problem. It is never a problem. No, like these things, if you're a religious person, you understand, you've read in the Bible, you've read many biblical figures. There was something that happened for them to become something. It has to go through that sense. We cannot have it on a silver platter, but above it all, believe in someone who is more supreme. Believe that there is God. Believe that God is there to usher the way whenever things become very challenging. You understand? I think that belief, and there is a meaning in belief. Sometimes people don't understand what belief actually means. Believing in God is believing in yourself. You understand? Believing that you will get through it. To me, that is what I retain from it. Because many a times people believe that the God is somewhere, it's in some church, it's in some pastor's house, it's in some other place. So it is some medicine man, whatever they think that you have to go there and get it. No, it is with you. It is in here. And once you have that, and you believe that, listen, no matter how long the night is, the sun will rise. It means tomorrow is another day for you to keep moving. Then, my brother, it's all we have to do until our heads can no longer think ahead. But as long as it is there, we have to keep moving. Thank you again for this opportunity, man. And I hope that hopefully sometime again we could continue to this next part of it. So that you also see, how business has evolved, and also maybe get now to the next stage and let people know, okay, I would also be very interested to offer free consultation, especially when it comes to business. Maybe the next time we meet, we talk. I cannot meet 100 people at once. I cannot make time to go to a conference hall and stand there to give speech. Sometimes it's difficult for me. I can sit here with you and I can tell people how to start a pineapple farm, how to start an agro business, how to make sure you don't fail, like anything that can be. I think 10 plus years in this space, God has blessed me enough, to be able to have an authority in certain subjects. So whenever that time would call, that I'm just a phone call away, my brother. Thank you so very much, and may God bless you.
Sure. Thank you as well, and looking forward to continue the conversation.
We'll make it happen.